So I know you all miss our God, Lord, and Savior, ChugthatEstus, but I happen to have the inside scoop. I know what happened to him, and I'm here to tell you all today. Chug came out as a furry, unfortunately, and as a friend, I couldn't allow him to continue to mentally degrade like that. So I actually kidnapped him and chained him up in my basement. Don't worry, he is well fed, watered, and sexed daily. So he's well taken care of, but I do have him hooked up downstairs, sort of chained up in my right basement to like a laptop. And he just sits there all day and makes weird builds for PD2. Once he got over the trauma of his new situation, though, he did manage to pump this out, which is a Holy Sword Necromancer Paladin. He actually called it the Necromanly. Necromanly. That's a terrible name, Chug. How about like something like, you ever play D&D and you play a Paladin? You can, under the rules of D&D, worship the Raven Queen. You could be a Death Pally, right? So I think it should be like the Raven Queen's Dick Slapper or something like that. Raven Queen's Guard. That name is not any better. Necromanly, I guess. This is weird. This is a full Chug build, guys. He sent this to me. Eternity sword, so you can get some revives, and you joust around and the revives sort of follow you. He's got a crown of ages with 3 burrs, because of course he does. I had to test this, by the way, on cows, because my pluggy is not working, so I can't get a map. I have a map dropped, I could have tested on it, but you'll just see it on regular cows. He has a metal grid. Since I couldn't get pluggy, he actually recommended creating a iron golem out of a shattered wall, so you have holy freeze. That would make it even crazier. A gladiator's bane for all the good stuff on it, obviously. Gores, Bolcathos, Dungos for obvious reasons, and laying on hands. And this, he's got this set up as a Zealer, actually. But Sacrifice it's got half of the synergies from Fanaticism. So I was just testing it kind of a Sacrifice as is, and it still kind of works. So I think if you pulled the points out of Zeal and dumped them into the Redemption Aura and made a Sacrifice Paladin out of this, this would work just fine. So it is a weird Chug build as always, but yeah, Torch, Annie, Combat Skillers, and Charms for res. The other version of this, though, without the weird Necromancer setup that he had, was to put on an up Sword Guard. I'm glad. I know I am the Pendulette to Wapinator, and now ChugthatEstus is Teller. But I called out, I said Sword Guard was probably going to be a good Sacrifice Paladin weapon. I'm glad to know that I was right. It is. And he said put on a Steel Shade and the new Innocence Rune Word, which I don't have the video of this, but yeah, walking around with just the Blade Shield, it sort of works like Holy Fire. You just shred anything in the LOD content. It is decent damage. And as you can see with Zeal, you're pumping out 9 to 18k. Yeah, it works. Sacrifice, if you had the Redemption synergy for this, your Sacrifice damage would be like, 28k, something like that, max damage. So yeah, it works. It is very cool. You put on your Holy Sword, make sure you got your Fanaticism on, and roll with it. And I'll even show you the message he sent so you can see the other versions of this that he sort of said that you can run. Yeah, you're getting Defiance from the Merc, Holy Freeze from the Iron Golem, Fanaticism, Might, and Conk from the Merc as well. You do need the Golem there, but yeah, look at this. Crazy Chug builds, guys. He's back. He's through me. I got him chained up in the basement. I will keep making him pump out builds for you. Speaking of which, there's the alarm. Time to go feed and sex him. See you guys later.